Hello, my name is Tina Soulis and I'm founder and director of Alithia Life Sciences. I want to spend the next minute or so telling you a little bit about myself. I've been involved in clinical research for nearly 30 years now in various roles and different parts of the cycle of product development and clinical research. I started off my career as an academic, looking after a group in diabetic complications, and that was for the first 12 years of my career. I also undertook a PhD looking at the various aspects of diabetic complications with advanced glycation. I was then really lucky enough to secure my first role in industry, and by industry I mean a pharmaceutical company, and I was part of their clinical research team. It was at a time when the new antihypertensives had just come out, and that was the alpha-2 antagonists, and I was working on health economic studies of irbesartan. It was also an exciting time in clinical research because it was when triple therapy for HIV had just been approved. So a really exciting time to be involved in clinical research and medicine. From then on, I went and really spent a large chunk of my career thereafter working for contract research organisations, that was working for Kendall, who then became, I think, Syneos, so that's what they're known now. So really large contract research organisations, which was also a fabulous place to be back then in Melbourne because I became the biotechnology expert within that team. I got more of a buzz out of being given a protocol and working with a smaller team and being part of the team and helping a small to medium biotechnology company achieve what they wanted to achieve, make their plans a reality, and become part of the team to work out any nuances to the study, but also work through ideas, make the ideas practical and feasible from a project point of view. From that role, I went on to become clinical director of an ASX 200 listed Australian company called Acrux Pharma. And back then we took products from the concept, from the laboratory right through to FDA approval. And we were one of the few companies to get FDA approval for our product more than 15 years ago, I would say now. And that enabled us then to go on and license out our product to a large pharmaceutical company. From that role, there was this fabulous opportunity that arose to lead a niche focused neuroscience contract research organisation run by the Florey Institute of Neuroscience and Mental Health. So I took on that challenge at a time when a lot of people were pulling out, and not just people, but pharmaceutical companies like Pfizer, like AstraZeneca, were pulling out of neuroscience. But I thought about it and I thought, stroke isn't going away, mental health certainly isn't, and lots of people around us and as people age are developing Alzheimer's as well. So I thought that these neuroscience diseases were not going to go away. I took up the challenge and started off with 5 people and grew that to nearly 60 people as CEO of Neuroscience Trials Australia. And then along came COVID, and what I saw in 2020 was a personal challenge to make sure my team at the time all kept their roles. I didn't reduce anyone's hours. I didn't want to reduce anyone's salaries. And then at the start of 2021, I thought, I've left my legacy, I've done my job. Now it's time for me to do something that could lead the way into a new phase of contract research organisations. In 2021, I decided to start Alithia Life Sciences. Stay tuned to find out more about how Alithia Life Sciences started and what we do.